It is surrounded by farmland and built along a river. There is a charm to this place, a simple life, quiet, untouched by the hustle of cities. However, currently, a strange blight seems to be afflicting the vegetation. Only within recent weeks has it spread to the human populace. Sadly, 2 nights ago, prior to this morning, a child of one of the farmers passed away quietly in his sleep. The funeral concluded early this morning. One of you has received thanks for her assistance with planning and preparing the ceremony for the young boy. His name has been inscribed on a polished river rock and placed upon his graveyard. His name was Thomas. A sadness hangs in the air this morning. Concern for two young women who have also fallen ill begin to rise. It is now close to 10 a.m. Assembling per the instructions of the wide-reaching summons, Mitani, Rai, and Keza are in a room waiting for his lordship to arrive with yet another man. You've all met this person, except you, Keza, having just arrived last night. He is dressed much like a cowboy, wearing riding boots, spurs, thick brown denim, dark hair with a brown duster, a seasoned, torn-up breastplate underneath that duster, and a set of firearms at his waist, along with a classic wide-brimmed hat. His horse, a Mustang named Bill, is tied to a post outside the residence, which could have been seen as you entered. Rai and Vitani have met Jesse. Kiza has only been just arrived at the room, and following behind her is a butler escorting Earthos into the room as well. Dex and Primus have yet to arrive. If you four would like, please introduce yourselves.
I'm just doing something real quick.
Who's going to be the first to go?
Alright, leaning against the far wall, eyes bright in a pale aquamarine blue, 3 feet tall, pure white fur with a cream splotch in the center of her face. She is wearing loose-fitting clothing, wrapped at arms and legs, no armor, and she carries a quarterstaff. Her name is Rai, and she is of the Torwin clan.
Can we add our figures to the board?
I don't see why not.
I didn't know if we're able to.
Well, guess what? Boom! Look at you, Smallens.
So, sitting down. No, she would be standing. She would be standing up, kind of walking around the room, is a lioness with light brown, a yellowish eyes, with a scar over her right eye, in loose black clothing with a quarterstaff, who stands at about 6'5". Even though she looks intimidating, she also has a kindness in her eyes.
All right, you said it was raining.
It is not raining. It is overcast.
Well, on top of a majestic, cream-colored donkey named Hawkeye sits a small purple kobold with leather armor and a giant, oversized bronze, brass, kind of a mix of both, arm on his left side. He has a rapier at his side and a shield on his back. My character is Gex.
I should probably say that my character's name is Batani.
Yes, I didn't know. Okay. And standing at 5 feet 11 inches. It's a rather interesting looking individual. He has pure white skin and hair that flows down, very long hair, these animal-like ears, these perfectly blue, smooth horns, furry arms, long nails, and a long tail. Standing in regal attire, these burning orange amber eyes that just stand out more with his white tone. And actually, it seems rather what's the word? Rather good looking and just like a smile plastered on his face at all times.
Happy-go-lucky.
All right. Oh, since we're mentioning height, Gex is only 2'3".
And he also has a couple of weapons on his side, as well as like a couple of pouches here and there. And his Keza.
Which one of the lizard folk will speak first?
Obviously, you.
What?
Well, he's not a lizard folk.
We already went.
I was being facetious.
He introduced himself.
Damn it!
Well, I guess
I found my dice.
I will introduce myself. Primus is a rather large lizard folk. He's got very dark scaling, and he's got huge spines that go all the way from the base of his neck down to his tail. He's got really large, powerful legs. His arms are kind of like a little bit smaller than normal, but not by a lot.
Yes.
He's very primitive, having grown up alone. The standard raised by wolves. But he just kind of wanders, does what he wants. He has because of his abilities, he doesn't believe himself alone, so he always refers to himself as we. And you'll find out why he does that later. But
No, tell me all your secrets now.
but yes, he's a very, very simple lizard folk.
You got any weapons?
I you, I have. He has. He doesn't really have much in the way of clothes because he was, raised in the forest by animals. But he does have like a couple of belts that have some staves and a very menacing-looking sickle attached to him.
Nice.
Yes. He's also 7'8".
Fucking freak.
He's a pretty big mother.
The big fuck mother.
Yeah.
Irithos is pretty low to the ground. He prefers to keep his knees squatted while he has a leather sash going from his left shoulder to under his right arm. He has a rapier on his back, a nice, long, skinny blade. His loincloth and ankle bracelets are both matching of a dark green and a blackish hue to it, so he can always blend into the night if needed. His scales seem also a bit more on the darkish green side, resembling more of moss rather than actually being there. He seems to be one that's displeasured with his situation, but he's fine to accept it for what it is.
All right, God, I believe that's everybody.
Thank
Yeah,
you. So, Butler ushers in behind Keza, Irithos. Down the hall, a loud knock can be heard, presumably from our very tall wizard folk. Leaving the four of you in the room to go and fetch them, you also hear a rather deep voice from outside the door, having a discussion not of any importance. Sounds like everyday chores being both relayed and also confirming of completion. Just as both the kobold and wizard folk are brought into the room, where the six of you now stand along with this cowboy-looking gentleman, you see enter from the other side of the room with the double doors. This long table, by the way, is able to seat about 12 people, and has a fairly sizable chair at the end of at the head of the chair, and at the head of the table. Also, notably, that chair is ugly as sin, rather than what you would expect in a noble home, which all the other chairs do kind of line up with a certain design. And then in comes one of our, or I should say, probably our lead NPC, Mr. Baron Mason von Heisen. Mason is nobility in title more than he is in practice. He's tall, slightly fluffy, and rather well built otherwise. For those of you who've been in town, such as Vitani and Rye, know that the townsfolk actually really enjoy having Mason as their lord. There's plenty of times where he's been out in the stables helping with the horses, occasionally in the fields whenever certain things are behind. He's not afraid to get his hand dirty. He kind of walks in with a glance, and you can see he's slightly caught off guard, as this is a town of entirely humans save for one person. And he now has a room filled with races he's probably never seen, save for possibly a tiefling and a drayling.
I mean, even among tieflings, he stands out probably a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, certainly
Also,
the third eye definitely has caught his eye.
Also, Gex would always go for the biggest chair or the one that most center of everything. So he'd always go for the lead chair.
Are you sitting or standing in the chair?
I am sitting.
Stands in the chair that asserts dominance.
As he enters, he takes a look around the room and then notices you in the chair. And it doesn't necessarily seem to irritate him too badly, but it's the only chair that in the room that seems like it would actually fit him. So he walks to the other side where there is a lack of a chair and simply stands. You see the butler close the door on his way out. And the gentleman looking across, still slightly trying to work out, like, how he ended up with a room of varied individuals rather than what he expected to be essentially humans, elves, dwarves, and gnomes.
Yeah, get that boring shit out of here.
I feel like that's you.
Yeah, that was CJ. That was just sliding that in for you guys. Let's just kind of tilt his head and begins. Thank you all for coming today. I've been a little concerned with our lack of assistance, but seeing a room of individuals willing to help with our cause is relieving. Some of you have met Jesse already. He's been here for a little bit, about a month, waiting for such a group to come together. Vitani and I have met, as I've met Rai. Maybe it'd be best. Let's get introduced before we get into business. You. And he kind of, like, just looks uncharacteristically up, like he's super tall for a human at, like, 6'6", but you can tell, like, him having to lift his sight to look at someone is not something he's had to do in probably a decade. And just says, let's start with you, sir. He's guessing, but...
Now, which sir are you talking about?
As private, just like, excuse me, I am a lady.
Yeah, you wish that was the case. Gonna
Like highest pitch voice possible.
looks Primus looks kind of down to this individual, kind of gives a low growl, and basically begins to speak and goes, "We are called."
You cut out.
Yeah,
I got too low, is what happened.
you got so powerful that you destroyed the first one.
Turn down the madness.
You pulled the Legion card and then that
Yeah.
was it.
We are called Primus.
Perfect. And, like, expecting more, he just moves on. He looks down at Rai, who's against the wall, kind of adjacent to Jesse, who's against the caddy corner wall. Would you mind introducing yourself to the group?
I cock my head to the side and I look around the room. I am Rai. I come from the clan Torwin, far to the northeast. We are where the clan meets the air.
And then he kind of nods to Jesse. Hi, my name is Jesse. I'm here on behalf of the Hunters Guild.
My last name's McCree.
I actually think I accidentally used his art, McCree's art.
Nice.
You know,
Before I knew
Kree's
it.
getting phased out of Overwatch for the guy he's named after, right?
Yeah, which is dumb.
It's stupid.
He's not getting phased out. He is
Getting a name change apparently.
Yeah.
getting a name
Yeah.
change.
I just wanted to make sure everyone's aware of that.
It was the only like cowboy image I could find with a breastplate under his duster. I didn't even know it was McCree until someone mentioned that to me.
Oh, so you don't Overwatch. Okay, Boomer.
I do not. He then nods. He then nods to the other side of the table. I mean, to the center of the table, actually, to Gex.
Gex stands up on the chair, puffs out his chest, and he goes, "I am the freer of kobolds, the Earth Shaker, the Unchained Gex."
Impressive. Like, his eyes are a little wide. Like, I don't know if I want to ask about that. And moves over to Irthos, who's kind of close to that side, but I imagine hasn't taken a seat.
If he takes a seat, he puts his feet on the chair, and then he just sits there. Kind of with his feet on the chair, crouched.
Gotcha.
Did the voice mod not work? No, it didn't.
It didn't?
No.
Oh no, you had the nice little, I don't know, voice.
Fuck.
I think we just heard just you, man.
Yeah.
It was just you.
Hold on, I'll go back to me.
Oh,
You're fine.
okay. I am Irthos. I'm here to investigate and figure out what's causing. He's short and to the point. He doesn't really speak too much.
And I believe... Oh, yeah, so then he moves to Vitani.
Vitani looks at everybody and just says, "I am Vitani."
Yep, that's pretty much what he expected, and then moves to Keza.
Alright, hold on. Hello, everyone. I was pleasantly surprised to be called for this job, but nevertheless, I'm happy to help. Name is Kesa, former lord, and former heir to the Agassi fortune.
You kind of see... He looks at... Whenever you say that, he kind of looks at you, and you feel like he is either trying to recall a memory, or is maybe just not believing that you'd be a former heir, like who'd give up their nobility, but you can't quite shake out which one it is, but then moves on. Now that we're all properly introduced, I think it's time we get to our objective. Both Vitani and Rai have gone with Jesse to take a look at the outside of the cavern. I believe what they've reported and what the two of you have seen is that there is, from the brook that runs out of the cavern, the underside of it anyway, the vegetation around that brook has wilted, become lifeless, and seems to be expanding. Why, or I'm not sure which one of it was of you, but did one of you try something to see if the vegetation could be halted?
I tried to see if any of my magic could do anything, but it didn't.
I attempted to dig a small trench, hoping that it would divert the water, and it did no good.
Right. It seemed to continue to grow, even though you had removed vegetation from its path. Both are not pleasant finds. Jesse, could you tell them about the inside of the cave? Yeah.
But our friend here has raised his hand. Aren't you going to answer him?
I didn't see the chat. Yes.
Don't look down on me. Now the question is working.
Yes.
Oh God. Lord help us.
The boy, Thomas. How tall was he?
I mean, no taller than a standard child. No, I'd say 3 feet.
Oh, this mission's now personal.
Oh, that's right, because he's short. Yeah.
Batani's just kind of looking at everybody.
Now, if vegetation needs to be eaten, my trusty donkey, Hawkeye, could surely take care of it.
I would not eat the vegetation.
Presumably, that's what started the... I'm concerned that it's in the water, but it doesn't seem to be affecting the whole town. I imagine if they ate some wild fruits out that way.
DM, we concluded that I casted detect poison, and it was like the water was also poisoned.
Yeah, you could see that it was the detect magic spell kind of let you know that it was very faintly magic, and then the detect poison spell let you know it was a type of poison.
Yeah, I look and I say, when I looked at it with magic, it was magical in a sense, but the vegetation has become poisoned, and it's become poisoned the water as well.
Gex nods like he understands.
I would not eat or drink. It seems to be spreading, and the further south it spreads, the worse the plants become. And if the plants are sick, the animals that eat the plants are sick. And those who eat the animals who eat the plants, they get sick.
Have you tried boiling in the water? I've had to do that when we've been giving bad water. Does that fix the problem?
It does not.
It seems to make it worse.
Exactly. So that's why we're headed up to that cavern. When we get up there. Sure.
Are there any tall witches nearby?
Specifically tall.
I think everyone's taller than you.
Magic is not common out this way, so...
Watch yourself, tall boy.
I will watch where I step, yes.
That was a funny but unneeded comment. Well, I, for one, have no skills with plants. People and cards are my forte.
Now then, we're gonna head up to that there cavern. I came up here with some mercy. They all bit the dust. You need to watch yourself in those caves.
Are they still in the cavern?
I imagine they are, but if they followed in what we found in there's footsteps, they ain't what they were. There were creatures in there. Looked like rotten corpses, covered in vines, walking around with these weird yellow flowers.
Were they tall?
They're all tall.
Those fucks.
I agree. However, I was able to make it out without too much of a scuffle. Like I said, that place is filled with a bunch of strange happenings.
I still had to heal you.
I did appreciate that. I took a pretty good hit on the back. Now, before we get taken up, do any of you have how do I say, a horse or anything that you rode in on?
I've got the best seat in town.
I have my 2 paws.
And I my legs.
I also walked here. I can't do that voice. Sorry guys.
No worries.
I'm starting. It hurts. It hurts.
Just drink some
I did.
some salty water or something. I don't know. Make your voice raspy.
Well, in that case, we'll take it
can move
nice.
quickly on land.
It is possible. Gather up your horses. We'll meet back here in 30 minutes. And you see Jesse just kind of excuse himself from the room, and Mason kind of stands up a little bit from his hunched over position, like resting his hands on the table, and he adds, "Remember, if you can find the cure, I have a sizable bounty to afford. Split 6 ways, not as much, but apparently Jesse is here for a different situation, so you may ask him about that as well."
Dick raises his hand.
Yes.
You can always move. That'll fix the problem.
It's
No.
not easy to do, plus the river affects more than just our farms.
That seems a bit short-sighted. You need to deal with the problem before it spreads.
Look, one more short joke out of you, and I'm taking that kneecap.
I would not like to see someone's kneecap ripped out in my home, please.
It's not a short joke, it's actually planning. One needs to
No.
envision the long-term effects.
The illness here may be related to illnesses up north. Leaving here won't solve the issue.
Exactly.
Of all of us here, I think only one of us has a mount.
Well, as Jesse said, we could travel easily rather than hurrying on your horses.
The horse would get in the way of short underbrush.
Yeah, not for a donkey.
Well, an ass can get through where most horses cannot, but there are still small places that do not allow for a larger beast.
We can assist the small ones if they so choose.
Primus or Primus?
Primus.
How fast do you walk?
We move as fast as the wolf in the forest.
You're tall, you're strong. You can carry us small ones.
We
I can also carry one of you.
I do not need to be carried. How dare you?
It was just an offer. No need to
You have an
be
ass.
angry.
For those of us who do not,
Gex will look to Rye, and if you want, you can ride with me.
How fast is your mouse?
How fast?
Yes.
Faster than these tall fucks.
That is a very accurate statement.
Very well. Then I will join you.
Alright, there's snacks in the saddlebag on the left. Help yourself.
No, that would be a distraction.
Suit yourself.
Do you have Lay's in there? Maybe some Doritos?
Yeah, 5 silver.
Not to rush you all along, but I have business to attend to if we're concluded.
Isn't that the exact opposite of not rushing if our business is concluded?
I said not to rush you. I am in fact rushing you. That's what you politely say before rushing someone.
I don't see the point.
We will leave you, Mason. And Primus turns and goes to leave out the door.
And as you get to the door, you actually see it open, and the butler out there was like basically waiting for someone to get close.
He looks kind of down at the butler and kind of gives him a nod and continues to exit the building.
I will slink on by, stepping down and staying low and exit the door.
Primus will hop down and walk between the butler's legs.
I will just nod to the butler.
Rye will follow suit. She'll give a nod, and then she'll follow the others out.
All right. The 6 of you exit the home. On the way out, and the butler hurries to open the doors to be polite. On the way out, you do see Jesse is just now getting his reins unsaddled from the post out front, and running up toward the running up the hill toward the manor. For some of you, Gex and Primus, I actually think everybody except Earthos has had a chance to just basically run into, is Hannibal Ginsworth. She's our shopkeeper within town, and she's given directions to most of you to the manor. As she kind of like gets up to the gate just as you guys are coming out, she looks at Jesse and then points in your general direction, and he just gives a single nod. Oh, perfect. Excuse me. Could I get one of you real fast?
No.
Vitani walks over.
As
What?
will Rye.
Oh, hi. Yes. Oh, yes. So I will actually need just a little favor. I was supposed to have some goods coming into town today, and they haven't arrived yet, and it's really untypical of that particular set of people who bring those goods down from the north. I was hoping you guys could take the Tran Road as you guys go. I imagine you're going up to the cave that Jesse's told our town about. But if you take the Tran Road, it'll be a slight delay, maybe an hour or two to get there. But I really just hope they're okay. I was hoping you guys could maybe see if you might be able to run into them.
You should probably ask if that's okay with Jesse. He's the guide.
And she kind of like just quickly looks over at him, and he just kind of shrugs like it's not a big deal. But then he'll walk over, would be about a 2-hour delay.
Gex would like to walk up to him and point blank ask him, "Is this an ambush or a trap?"
I certainly hope not.
I'm gonna do an insight check.
Oh, sure.
15.
You can tell he's honest. And as far as the comment about, like, I certainly hope not, you can kind of see in the, like, maybe in his thought process, thinks if these people did come to harm, maybe because it was a trap or an ambush.
Have you had bandits in the area at all?
Not that I've heard.
If there are bandits in those hills, they're more than likely ill now.
There is, from what I hear, a rather large band of orcs up north. But they keep to themselves, typically.
I say we take the longer way, and keep our eyes peeled, and just move faster.
Gex does that thing where he has his, when you do like the eyes on you to the Baron.
No, not the Baron. They would be to the Jesse.
Yeah, I do the eye thing to Jesse, and just walk off without saying anything.
He tips his hat to you as he turns, and just kind of like moves his duster to one side and rests his hand on his belt, but next to his firearm.
Was that a threat?
I've never threatened anyone.
Eyes on you again. Motion.
He just nods and hops up on his saddle. If y'all need to run to town for anything, you can follow her back to her shop. But I have to tell you, it's slim pickings in there.
I have everything I need.
Gex whistles for Hawkeye.
Yeah, Hawkeye trots over, as he's done hundreds of times.
And I tell him to lay down so I can get on.
Yep, he lays down, waits for you to get up on the saddle, and I imagine Rye as well.
Rye vaults up into the saddle. Well, vaults up pillion.
And he will slowly stand up as he is a middle-aged ass.
And I say, "Okay, Boomer," and I hit the reins.
So, if no one needs to go and follow Hannibal back to town, I imagine you all begin your way north,
right.
semi-northward.
So was it Jesse I did the eye thing to, or was it the one? Because I meant to do it to the one sending us on this mission.
Well, you guys were outside when you did that, so he was in his manor, and you guys just had Jesse.
Oh, okay.
We had Jesse and Hannibal.
Okay, I was doing it to the one that gave us the side quest.
Move back to our map here. You will go over to Willow West. I will show you where you are headed.
Where are we at the map, by the way?
There's a big purple gem that says you are here.
Okay. It says Willow West. It doesn't say you're here.
Oh, can you guys not see the...
The gem is where we are.
Yeah, I see the gem. I don't see the you're here, the text above it.
There's not a text above it. It's just
Okay.
the big purple gem saying you are here.
The gem represents you are here.
Thank you.
Dope. So, yes, the gem, yes, the blue gem over here is where you are headed. time to travel there. Just north of a day. While you're traveling, I need one of you, whoever is going to be possibly, kind of looking out for the troubles, to roll a d12.
I will pay attention.
Nice.
Okay, that's really good.
He threw a wrench in his plans.
All right, so when you guys are moving along through the day, it is about 11 a.m. when you guys leave the town. The overcast that was there present is starting to break up. It's getting a little bit more blue in the sky. There's more sun. The wind is not very strong. It's a little bit of a light breeze, so it won't have any negative effects on our ranged weapons. And about late, I'm going to say about later in the afternoon, around 4 or 5 o'clock, as the sun's starting to approach the mountains for a set, you suddenly see Jesse throw his hand up as if to stop. And he gets off of his horse and just gently walks it over to a tree and saddles him up real quick and looks back to the group and makes a quiet noise and eases down to a knee.
I quietly follow.
I stop my ass.
Rye will hop down, and she will crouch low to the ground and follow.
I will also hop down, tell Hawkeye to stay, and follow suit, crouching down.
All right. Because of your D12, you actually do, while following the tram road, there's a break, like a little tiny, I would say, you might say small, very small stream, or it's a stream, maybe a small river. And there's tiers that go down. So you guys are kind of on the high ground right now. And over top, looking down, as he points you in that direction, you can see 3 orcs and a number of humans scattered about, and it looks like there are a couple of orcs dragging humans back towards the side that you guys are on of the river. There is also a cart that seems to be knocked over that an orc is checking out. There is an orc that's close to you, roughly, that's dragging a female back toward the kind of like sand, kind of like you might call it like a small beach ish kind of situation. And there are 2 humans currently kind of just propped up against the side of the cliff face. It's a short, like 10-foot drop. 2 propped up against there, and he looks like he's walking towards those 2. And then the 2 orcs on the other side of the river are walking back again towards you guys. I'll bring you to the map.
You see Vitani's claws come out in her teeth, like show.
I will show you guys. You guys are right here.
Now, does the X means they're dead, or we don't know?
You're not sure. They're all definitely unconscious. But they could be dead. From what you see, there's plenty of bruising, bashing. You Go ahead and make a, let's say, a perception check.
How bright is it outside?
It's sunlight at this point.
Sunlight. Okay.
It's yes brightness.
Oh, because yeah, that's right. Did I tell you to roll?
You just said roll.
I replied to Gex, thank you.
Oh.
Uh,
Not quite
10.
10, not terrible, not terrible. You can definitely tell they're unconscious, yeah, for sure. But from where you're at and what you can see behind the shrubs and the foliage, you can't quite make out if anyone's taken any extreme damage.
I glance over at Jesse.
He kind of like, I would say, feels your movement and looks back to you.
How do you all want to play this? We can do the obvious thing and attack. We could try to. We
Let's
could
see
I'm
try
rolling-
how
to.
we go. What secrets
I'm rolling
do they hide?
stealth.
Sure.
24.
At this, 24, nice. At this point, you don't necessarily need stealth to have a quiet conversation. You're far enough away because of the drop in height and all that. Along with the breeze and the winds, there's plenty of white noise from the trees, so you'd be pretty well camouflaged if you wanted to have a quiet conversation. But with the 20
That is just in case I wanted to approach.
Yeah. So I will say with that roll, if you wanted to try to move around, as long as you're at half speed, you can move around undetected as long as it's along the foliage.
I got a question.
Sure.
What would my half speed be?
What's your speed?
35?
So we round down, so it'd be 20.
20.
Oh no, that's rounding up, right?
20 would be
Yeah,
rounded
that's
up.
grand.
15 would be
Okay, so
rounded down.
go for movement. We'll round up. So if you have that extra 5, I'll let you have that extra 5. So 20.
Okay.
I look up to Jesse and I tap him on his knee.
He looks back to you.
You guys want a distraction? I'll be your distraction.
Let me go and speak with them.
Speaking with one.
Me and Rye will go talk to him. You guys get in position, okay?
Speaking. That's
You-
unusual.
You have a dislike for the taller creatures. Will you be able to hold your tongue?
Oh, I'll hold my tongue. Long enough.
You see, at that comment though, Gex, you actually see Jesse kind of grin a little bit, and he nods like he gets it. He will. You'll see Jesse. I'll drag him out. Like I said, you probably recognize.
Which one appears to be the leader?
Probably
Jesse.
the tall fuck.
Jesse goes prone and gets over to the. They're all super tall. He gets over to the edge where he has a pretty good view of the entire area, and just kind of waits for what you guys are going to do. You can tell he's just going off your play.
Alright, I would like to,
Probably the guy with the different token.
Rye, have you ever heard get help?
Oh no.
I have
Is
no need.
is it the Loki play?
Yes! I take out my rapier, doing 1 damage to myself, and cut right above my right eyebrow to make myself bleed.
Oh my God.
I look at Gex and I look at the downed humans.
It's
I do
like
not think your injury will gain sympathy.
It ain't for sympathy, it's for looks. And I slap my arm around Rye. Well, let's go talk.
Very well.
All right, all you guys are talking about. Let me go ahead and move these guys a little bit. So this orc just gets right about there, places that body right there. This orc here, you can tell whenever this orc gets into the water, though, he's moving slower. So you can tell it's deep enough to hit to cause movement issues. This different looking orc here, I'm gonna say that if you wanted to suss out essentially who the leader is, he's very different from the other three in the way he's dressed. He has some iconography. I mean, not iconography, but he's wearing some like jewelry where the others aren't quite. Not that it's precious, right? It's just bones and different collections, probably from trophies. But he definitely is a little bit bigger than the others. He's a little bit more girthy, and he has really one of his tusks is a lot taller than the other. But he's not moving yet. He's looks like he's probably shaken down this guy.
Okay. You ready, Rye?
I'm gonna march right down.
I go. I with arm like help.
That's a bad idea. Such a bad idea.
Ah, the dwarves attacked. Help!
Hello.
As you get down there, you shout for help, and Rye's like a little bit more calmly saying hello.
Help!
You hear several runs and some just, I'm going to say some verbiage. Does anyone actually speak Orcish?
No,
Not a word.
I don't.
Jesse doesn't.
I will switch between Railing, Common, and Orin.
So the three more basic bitch-looking orcs, this guy gets up here. I'm going to say just kind of like skirts up right about here-ish.
Please help!
Puts that body up against that stone. And as the... Good stealth roll, Keza. As he sets that body down, he kind of looks back at the big orc. And the big orc looking over in your general direction, the two of you.
Please, dwarven bandits, my family, please! And I am going to roll a deception check.
I was just about to tell you to do that, but yeah, go ahead.
And because I have a cloud rune, I get advantage.
Yes.
Rye's just going to wave.
18's pretty good. 18's pretty good.
I fall down like I can't support myself and start crawling towards this one. Please, the dwarves! My family!
Well, the one that did roll high did not beat that guy because they don't have a really good wisdom. The chieftain, though, looking your way, is he looks confused because, like, this is more of a human thing. More of a human land, and they're not used to seeing demi-humans around. But nonetheless, he kind of puts out a hand to the other three. And you can tell they're not as distrusting as you because you're not human.
Rye waves. I wave to the one that looks to be the leader. I come in peace. I have a few questions. I found this one recently. Do not mind.
The dwarves!
Hush. One problem at a time. We seek aid in any form you can provide.
just and he kind of like looks over and he starts like kind of making these grunt and rough growlish sounds to the other three, and you see this guy kind of continue to drag the human over until they're eventually against the wall. But this dude kind of backs off, like he's not. They don't look threatening right now. They just kind of like surround the cart, and eventually the chieftain comes over and drops his human off against this rock.
I crawl towards the chieftain. Please, the dwarves, my family!
Oh my god! You just
I'm going to slap a hand over Gex's mouth. Be quiet.
a paw. Yes. Yes. You don't need to. It's fine. You calm down. You're fine now. I don't see the dwarves.
It
Oh, the
looks-
dwarven bandits! My family!
My hand is firmly over your mouth, so you cannot speak. It looks like there seems to have been some trouble. I would thank you for your aid on people who are not your own. What seems to have happened?
Look, right? You don't judge too harshly. We didn't kill a human this time, right? Because they have supplies we need for villages. This weird disease thing making people worry. So northern farms is good to take from. So we take their goods.
Oh no, the virus has reached your home as well.
Not yet. Like I said, it's make people nervous. So we just take what we need. We don't take life.
I appreciate you not killing these people. The village those supplies are going to, they do have the virus there. And it's very, very helpful. It would be very helpful if you would allow those supplies to go to those who need. And you have my word. I will see what I can do to stop the spread of the virus.
All right. So I'll say because you're not a human, I would have given you advantage, but no, because he bought it. I'll say make a persuasion check with advantage because he sucked at Gex's performance.
Gex looks at Ryan winks.
Okay, 19's pretty good. 19's pretty good. Yeah, you see him kind of think about it, and he waves over the four orcs. They kind of group up like and you see they're talking it over, and you see the corner one here gets a little shitty, you could say. But the other two kind of like situate him, like tell him to get his life together. And you see the chieftain turn around, and he looks a little crestfallen, but he kind of gets that you're trying to help. It's difficult to leave good supply here. Just maybe we take half.
Gex would like to tap Rye's hand.
And she cocks her head to the side,
Remove the hand.
and she moves her hand.
Well, if you warn everybody about those damn dirty bandit dwarves, what if I give you guys 50 gold and go on about your way?
Rye slaps her hand over top of his mouth again.
No.
Thank you for allowing us to do this. I do not have much, but you are welcome to what I have.
Gex pulls out a satchel of 50 gold. Or sack.
So, okay. All right,
We
Gex,
actually have 50 gold? Damn.
you can make a straight persuasion check.
Alright. Persuasion. Oh, yes.
You already got him on half.
Oh no.
That's
Wait, Ryan, give me the help back.
okay. So, trying to
Hold on.
buy. I'm gonna air quotes. Say
Hold on.
yes.
I'm gonna use my item.
Oh, that's right. You can do that.
Yep.
You definitely have sight on him.
Yeah, I see him fuck up the thing. I just kind of like softly facepalm my face, and as I do that, I like move the coin between my fingers and then flip it.
All right. go ahead and use-
Like I drop the bag, but you do whatever you do, and it lands perfectly to show all the gold.
you go ahead and use pence to flip your coin.
So let's see. I'm actually gonna flip a coin because I like that idea.
Oh yeah, if you have an actual coin, go for it.
So let's see.
By the way, Vitani is literally just being a lion and stalking prey in case this goes south.
It's tails. There's no Russian. Tails and the tails. Okay, so that went too far. Heads.
Heads.
What does it do?
So, with a little bit of luck from a small coin, you actually succeed in persuading him to take your 50 gold. They leave the goods and go on their way.
But what about the dwarven bandits, ward people?
They agree. They agree to tell the dwarven bandits.
I walk off, wipe the blood. Now I must avenge my family.
So they're going to move off and up into the north, kind of like an opposite to the direction you guys are going. They're moving the opposite way. Now that we're out of this encounter, you can check out the humans.
I wish to use medicine to see whether or not they live or if
Sure.
they're dead.
I start shaking the one in front of me.
Once they're gone, Vitani will go over and start checking them as well.
All right. So, Rye, you're not exactly sure. Humans are weird. Gex, whenever you try to shake one awake, yeah, you know what? Maybe if it's alive, let's find out.
21.
Well, it's not necessarily a medicine check for what you're doing, but yeah, they actually you managed to shake one kind of awake. The woman that you're in front of, Vitani. Same time, if you wouldn't mind making a medicine check.
Okay.
Your DC is going to be lower because you're a cleric.
17 plus 7, so
All day. Easy. I mean, you don't even get to you're going to do the whole pulse thing, but then you stop because you can just see all 5 of their chests are rising and falling. They're clearly breathing. And then Gex grabs the woman, shakes her crazy, and she comes to.
Gex, that's not a ideal way to wake one up.
That's how I'm woken up all the time.
Then you need assistance.
She looks up at Gex, and you can tell she's just a little shaken, but not necessarily afraid because the orcs that were just beating them to death aren't here.
Since we've had success waking one, I will go from one to the other to wake and administer any aid that I can.
If anyone in the group has a medicine kit, if you
Healer's kit.
the healer's kit,
I have a healer's kit.
if you have a healer's kit, you can So as
Is
you
that
guys are
fine?
starting, that's fine. As you guys are starting to get everyone, like, get ready to administer healing and stuff, there's a loud thunderclap that echoes through the forest. Nope. One, yeah. So one more wakes up. Then who's the guy nearest to you also wakes up. There are 3 who still asleep, but if you expend 1 use of your healer's kit, you can basically, I'm gonna say, just for the purposes of this, get them all to 1 hit point and get everybody awake.
I see them at the use a healer kit. I'll say, hold on. Does anybody got a pee? Or like a cup of water to splash on them?
I will expend some of the healing kit to make sure that they
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
just mark off 1 use, and it works for everybody. As they come to, if you look at the tokens, the woman, this one, I'm going to take the X off of her, is very grateful. She explains that they are, in fact, from the village. And moving over, you see that, they get everybody up. There's a lot of, again, thanks that go around, saying that they don't know what they would have done if you hadn't come along. Because I'm going to say, if your intelligence is above 12, you're aware that orcs eat people.
Fuck you.
So I wasn't a shot at you, but
my intelligence.
Yeah, if it's above 12.
Hey, I got a 13. Nice.
No, as
Wait, just
far
an
as I
intelligence
know,
check?
that they appear to be helping me.
No, you just have a flat intelligence above it.
A flat 12 intelligence.
Oh, just a flat 12? Oh,
Or above.
then yeah, I'm good.
So, I'm going to go ahead and un-X.
I do not know that orcs eat people. I do know that they can and have eaten Drayling before.
Yeah. Also to note, it is for those of you that have the 12 intelligence. It's also kind of weird that they left the humans alive. That's not a typical thing. Like, humans are perfectly good. It's just like a human taking down a deer and then just letting it go.
You're one sick fuck, CJ. I would like to start assisting, helping out with the cart and putting stuff back in it.
Absolutely. Make a strength check. Athletics. Make an athletics check.
All right, I'll take the athletics.
Yeah, ignore that roll. Just go for another one. All right.
15.
So you're over at the cart. There are definitely a few of these barrels that kind of have spilled out. As you're loading them up, you also notice that there's a chest that's literally like nailed down to the cart. And in that chest, like, just a quick test of it though, it's totally locked.
How big is the chest?
It's a standard chest. It's 3 feet wide, 2 feet tall, 2 feet deep.
Alright, I completely ignore it and go back picking stuff up.
And if you all choose to help, that's what it's going to take to get this thing back on its wheels.
I'd be more than happy to lend assistance.
Batani's just checking on everybody else.
I would like...
I'll gladly assist.
I'd like you all to make perception checks.
There's a 13 to help with the cart on athletics.
Mega snitch. My black dice.
13 to help and perception.
I ain't see shit.
I see everything.
20.
16.
Alright,
Just a flat 20.
flat 20. Over here, for those of you that clear 15, you can faintly notice some hoof tracks. The horses also went the same way as the orcs. You might suspect that there's another query that the orcs are currently in process of chasing down.
Leave the horses. We have the people.
The problem
It is mostly down, like kind of downrange for them at this pace, but it's still going to be very difficult for them to get this cart where it needs to go without at least one beast of burden.
How tall is the shortest person in the group of the humans?
5 foot.
5 foot flat?
Flat.
Gex looks at the cart. At the 5 foot tall human. Back at the cart.
Yes.
I walk up to the shortest human. If I lend you Hawkeye, will you make sure he's safe?
I could do that, yes.
Alright! And Gex whistles.
Again, you get another round of appreciation. They do have the necessary needs to basically hook them up to. It'll take them a little bit longer, but at least they'll be able to get to town.
Actually, I think I already have something. Inventory, meal, a bit and brittle. I don't know if that's what you need for a cart.
Oh, you need it for reins and a cart, so it works out.
Yeah.
So you hook up Hawkeye to the wagon. The 5 climb back into the wagon and begin to make their way down south.
Tall fucks better not fuck with Hawkeye.
You all receive inspiration for ending the conflict peacefully.
Woo!
Oh shit. How long does it take to get them all set up and back on the road?
Probably, I'm going to say probably about 20-30 minutes. I would say at least 30 minutes. Because we got to get them healed, we got to get them hooked up, there's a brief conversation. Yeah, I would say 30 minutes at least.
Right.
Now that we have our inspiration, let's go murder the orcs. Woo!
Why don't we track the orcs and get rid of the camp?
That is not our mission.
You tall fucks are crazy.
We have a cave to go to. It has those undead, the ones with the yellow flowers. And it appears that the sickness that's making the land sick is coming from there.
Yes, I'm not in the business of slaughter, I'm afraid.
Before I go, I grab the 9 flasks of oil out of Hawkeye.
Okay. And as you guys are starting to move back towards the cave, and what's his name? Jesse hops back up on his horse, Bill. He looks down at you and Gex and Rye.
That was the craziest shit I've ever seen.
We don't know what we'll face in the cave. Best have everything we need there than waste it on those.
Sometimes the tallest fucks are small on the inside.
Let's be on our way.
And you guys begin back out on the road. And that is where we're going to take our bio break. We're back here in 10 minutes.
Bio break!
Sounds good.
It'll give freaking Sean a chance to look at the video I sent him.
Alright.
Yeah, that's when I was supposed to be like, I am Gex, hero of kobolds, the earth. Yeah, it's supposed to be like that.
Just give it a listen. That's exactly what I envisioned Gex's canon voice to sound like.
Nice.
Yes, that is 100% it.
Get help.
Okay, I'm gonna go make some noodles real quick. Right back.
You know, I suppose Ride could have managed to throw Gex.
I mean, 27 pounds. Not hard to throw 27 pounds.
Yeah, but Ride is a marshmallow.
Either way, I have a bunch of abilities that would have fucked them up if they tried to hit me. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna make my noodles.
Bon appetit.
I'm gonna go. Alright, I got the child in bed.
Nice.
Child is in bed.
I'm still trying to figure out Erthos' personality and what he would do. It might take me a bit.
Alright, I'm back temporarily. My noodles are cooking.
You're a
We
noodle.
watched and waited.
The biggest noodle.
You guys have no idea how badly, if they would have, even one would have swung on me, how bad they would have been fucked up.
You seem to be enjoying Gex.
Yes. Am my voice not on?
Yes,
yeah,
it
it's
is.
still on, yeah.
Okay, there we go. Take it off while we're on break.
But no, Gex does not. Sorry, Eothos does not see Gex's height. He is there to simply state utility. While getting to know people.
Well, like most short people, Gex got a complex.
Yes. He's not sure of the third one, the other Scaleless. The short Scaleless is a hot-tempered.
Short Scaleless has hot temper. Right looks down at her third arm.
Oh, sorry, did I
No
say Scaleless?
temper.
No, the short-scaled has hot temper. The small fur one seems to be good with words. I'm trying to remember what everybody is. We got Leonin, Draylene. What is Kiza again?
Tifa.
Tiefling, Kaiza.
Kaiza. Okay. The horned one, I'm
Kai.
not sure of.
Kai. Kai is in Budokai.
Sure.
Here's Hawkeye. I posted in chat.
Silly fuzzy little donkey.
Noodles are done.
So, I do want to ask. You were supposed to be able to see the nameplate of this gem, and you guys can't, right?
Correct.
How about now?
Yep. The Arshibi.
Alright, got my noodles.
I'm actually jealous. I could really go for some ramen right now. Maybe I'll go get some spicy ramen after this.
Oh, and I am recording the session. Any name that you guys want for the session when it's done?
Squeaky voice.
No.
No, that it's gonna be called Get Help.
Get help.
CJS1, comma, get help. We'll name Get Help.
I have
actually-
no idea what that's from.
Christy's just about back, and then we'll get started.
Oh, she's coming back on?
Yeah, I told her to take a bio break. She resisted, and then was like, I'm gonna go.
Did you charge her?
One cuddle.
Okay.
Lies. All lies.
You lied to us! How dare you, Sir CJ?
And I hear it all.
Well, he is the GM. It's his job to lie.
No. It's not.
It is his job to tell a story.
Yes. There's a difference between lying and telling a story.
A story can be filled with lies.
Just like my life.
The rest of the day. Oh wait, hold on. Do we got everybody back?
No, I don't think Talk's back yet.
She said.
Zia?
I think all we're waiting on is potentially Gex.
I'm here.
But is Zia here? That's who we're waiting on, Zia.
Okay.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Fuck you.
Fabulous.
Hey guys, guess what?
Chicken.
Hey, boop your nose. Thou has been booped.
Thou must reach thine nose.
Thy shall not have the power.
I bestow upon you equal. It comes with the power of key.
All right. After seeing your human people that you saved off, you are back on the road, being delayed a total of, I'm going to say, 3 hours. You don't quite get to the cavern. It was already going to be just a little bit of just shy anyway. So, the sun sets. You have a little bit of time before the light vanishes to get camp set up, or, if you so choose, to continue on.
Night is befalling. Do we set up camp and travel by daybreak, or do we travel at night?
I have sight. If you do not possess the ability to see at night, then perhaps we should camp.
Gex could see just fine.
Your
You've
voice
got
is
your-
fine.
Dex could just see just fine.
There he goes.
I know I have dark vision. It has been a long travel, and we have seen some interesting sights along the way.
I'm going to say Vatan, with the combined knowledge of Rai, Vitani, and Jesse having been here before, you know you're probably roughly about 5 hours off.
I vote rest.
I see best at night. Day's too bright.
We
Just
could
like your future.
blindfold you.
I look.
What was that?
Just like your future.
I look and I say, I probably see further than all of you in the dark.
Perhaps. Still, rest would be wise.
Who does not see in the dark well?
I have my own disadvantages at night. But that's not for the party.
Jesse kind of like puts his hand up. I'm not so good in the evening.
Pretty sure
How-
it's just him.
How long till we get to the cave from here?
I would guesstimate about 5 hours.
We could go for another hour with my ability.
We could push on. We're not in danger of being exhausted or anything.
So we could go for another hour, and Vatani's going to slam her staff down, and a flash of light comes from her staff, and everyone gains 300 feet of dark vision, including Jesse.
Oh wow.
Eyes of the night.
Yeah. I forgot that was a thing. So you
Yeah,
actually see
for an
Jesse-
hour.
Yeah, you see Jesse kind of blink a little bit, and then his face is just kind of surprised, like he's never had this situation. Now, just to clarify, is it like your vision, or is it just
Yes.
300 for the dark vision?
Yes, it is. So, I guess everybody's dark vision would change.
I nudge at Jesse. How's it feel like not to be lame anymore? He just walked off.
Yeah, so it'd be like my dark vision.
So, with Vitani's dark vision, it's actually more like we're gonna call it dim vision. For 300 feet, you see as if you were in dim light, and if you're a dim light, it's like bright light. So for Gex, stay away from torches, man.
Mhm.
You just hear in the darkness.
So for the next hour, you guys continue on. I need another D12, not from Rob.
I do it.
I can roll it.
I got a multicolored.
You don't want.
I got a multicolored dice.
Oh, okay.
I want to. Wee! 6.
6. 6 is alright. Where's mine? Oh, okay, cool. 6. The next hour, as you travel, nothing else really changes in your situation. You're in the middle of a forest, or not really a forest, but flatlands. Some trees here and there. And as you get closer to the cavern, you can start to see a few more trees, as if it's like a small kind of isolated gathering of forest that seems to be, expanding. And you get right to the edge of that, where you're going to start getting into finding that cavern. So you're now 4 hours away. Would you like to make camp?
I can only do that once a day, so we should probably camp for the evening.
I agree. I will take first watch.
Fantastic.
I look and I say, that is what you all saw is what I see every night, all the time.
You see further, but
Gex, sorry.
it has been interesting to expand with my vision. More so than most.
I go over and I place a hand on Rai's shoulder, just in case there's a little issue. And her amulet glows slightly. And until I until I either cast it again on someone else, or until you use it, you have advantage on your next initiative roll. Vigilant Blessing.
Good. Yeah, good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So you're all going to come to rest for the night. Please deduct 1 ration from your inventory. And if you have a wineskin, you get 5 days of water in that wineskin.
Gex raises his hand.
Yes.
I have a normal size water skin. How many days is it getting me?
Oh, you mean like, yeah, for the purposes of 5e, 5 days.
Gotcha.
Just a thirsty boy.
I pee a lot. It's healthy.
Same for you, Rye. Wineskin's 5 days. Yep, water skin / wineskin, whichever you'd like to call it. For the night, first watch is, so there should be 3 watches. Who's on first, second, and third?
I call first watch.
I'll take second.
I'll take third. Up.
Go ahead.
Alright, that's fine.
I'm only used at night. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Head pat.
First watch. Rye.
What do I see?
Nothing negative happens, but 2 chipmunks come running by your feet. As they run by, your speech picks up on the fact that they are currently running from the wolf.
Wolf? Ooh. Are they still close enough to talk to?
They're running.
How far back?
Like, as they run by your feet, run, that's the wolf!
Wolf! Wolf! And I'll run from person to person and tap them on the shoulders. Wolf coming. Up, 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 up.
Yeah.
Batani gets up.
Primus will
Wolf coming. Either we chase off, or it'll avoid us because we are big and we are predators. Bigger than wolf.
Wolves.
Wolf
Don't
meat
know.
will be
Chip.
delicious.
Don't know. Chipmunks didn't have time to stop. They just said they were being chased.
There is a small campfire next to Jesse. It is not enough to mess up your vision, Gex. You're fine. And as you all stand up and start to look around, nothing. But eventually you hear some bushes shake. Primus,
Yes.
your familiarity with wolves, knowing what they sound like when they move, when they're in packs, when they're individual, you kind of get the sense that there's maybe a wolf. It's not really a pack. And by the way it's moving, you can tell it's assessing its danger level.
There is but one. We can deal with it if you wish.
Could scare it away.
Aren't you like part wolf? Why don't you just talk to it?
That is what we will do.
Gex nods.
Do you take a shape?
Yes, I will wild shape.
Oh, that's freaky.
Yes. As I move towards where I heard the wolf, I will transform into a wolf myself to approach it.
Okay. As you move up, given your size, I'm going to say you're also a larger wolf. As you move to where the bushes were, you see the gleam in the eyes from the light of the campfire, and it jumps back into a little bit of a clearing as you come out. And the wolf is looking at you, and it immediately just feels like it's on the defensive. Like it's not in attack mode right now because you very wolf-like are out alphaing it just by being a big wolf.
Yes. I'm gonna approach it very alpha-like, kind of like show no fear and kind of like assert my dominance over this lone wolf, and essentially, wolf to wolf, kind of let it know that we're not a threat to it as long as it shows respect.
It does kind of like on its front paws, like it kind of like circles back, kind of like sideways as they do as they start to back off, keeping an eye on you, but just slowly starting to leave. And once it gets what it believes to be far enough, takes off.
I'll watch and make sure it doesn't stop and decide that it wants to come back. Once it's a safe distance, I'll return back to the group and return to normal shape.
All right.
Now, is this like a Sailor Moon transformation, or is this like a grotesque Harry Potter like bone snapping transformation?
Oh, it's definitely a gross bone snapping transformation. It's fun like that.
Ugh.
You can see, like, as he comes back, like the fur sheds off of him, and it returns back to his scales, and yeah, it's pretty.
Very good.
We are again alone.
All right, so that wasn't enough to interrupt your rest. As you go back to sleep, I think Irthos is staying up, yes?
Yes, he is. And what do I need to roll for this?
You don't. I do.
Okay.
On the encounter team. Nothing happens during your time. And I think Kaiza? Kaiza.
Who's taking third watch?
Kaiza.
The team.
Oh, I thought it was Gex. Oh.
Yeah, it was
Gex.
Gex.
Yeah, it was Gex. Sorry,
I'll
Gex.
walk over to the small scaled one and wake him up for the third watch.
Fantastic. Gex, get up and, in your very proud way, patrol the campsite.
Are there a bunch of trees nearby?
There are some trees. It's mostly flatlands with a few shrubs and such.
Oh. I was gonna take a perch on the nearest tall tree.
Yep, there's a tall tree nearby, yeah. When you get up into the tree, go ahead and make a perception check since it's nighttime and you have a great dark vision.
Wow, it's right there on the 20. 6.
Ooh. So, nothing really interesting happens for the rest of the night. You guys come to consciousness in the morning. Feeling pretty good. Jesse feels like he's on the path. You guys are going to find this place pretty easy. And there we go. There we go. Fabulous. The morning dew and the fog that typically the area doesn't really let up. And periodically over the next 2 hours, light, very gentle drizzles kind of come down. For attacks that are made at range, you're at a -2 on those attack rolls.
What if we have range that's heavy?
Gex, real quick.
Yes.
Because of the obscuring fog, you do not suffer the sunlight sensitivity during this weather.
Yes.
If you have a heavy cross, it's just any ranged attack that you make is going to have also a -2 at it.
Oh, it's something like a javelin.
Yeah. But as you go through the now growingly more and more dense forest, at the last hour anyway, you get up to the cavern. You are delayed a little bit, probably an hour just for having him to take a little bit extra time of moving. What's it called? The fog is starting to lift. The sunlight is starting to evaporate the fog. You do see here some water running, and as you get close to that stream, you do see a increase in the depth of the vegetation, albeit subtle. It is a little bit farther out, and it is a little bit wider for those 3 of you that have been here before, which includes Jesse.
This is not good.
No, it is spreading.
Yeah, it's bad.
Primus, your druidic senses
Or tingling.
immediately alert you that the surrounding nature is very afraid. The trees, the forests, grass, plants, flowers, even the wildlife. You have this ominous plea for help from the planet.
This forest is afraid. It asks for help.
And we help it. If we help this, it stops the sickness.
I see. The entrance is just up around here.
And Jesse will escort you to the entrance of the cavern. I will now move you. Unless anyone has anything else they'd like to do.
Nope.
Cool.
I'm good.
Please go ahead and add yourself to the entrance.
Oh, normal foghorn, not advanced.
I'm going to switch to advanced. I just didn't have time to do it.
Or dynamic lighting for that.
Quick lighting. That'll be the idea. Alright. So, Vitani.
Yes.
I was about to say, Gex, you're in the wall. Sorry, Primus.
Yeah, my fucking sheet opened up right in the middle of everything, so.
Your sight comes to here. This is a 10-foot lift.
Mm-hmm.
And then it continues up here, but it only sees the ceiling. Because of the, obviously,
Angles and shit.
yeah, angles. Angles are a thing still.
I believe there's. Are you saying it goes up or down?
It is a sudden 10-foot, like, face that you have to go up. There is still 2 grappling hooks dug into it from the previous expedition. So there is rope and grappling hook there already.
Vitani looks. I hope all of you can climb.
I lift up the tallest fuck, and I say, "How far can you throw?"
That would be Primus.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, Primus, you could probably dunk him up there. Like,
I would not need to throw. You could probably just climb me to the top.
All right, pick me up.
All right,
Size has
I'll
its
pick up the
advantage.
kobold.
Yeah, I mean a free ride of it. You have to do work.
also, Primus, given your height, if you wanted to, you could probably just lift yourself up there.
Vitani just starts walking forward, takes her claws out, and just goes.
Yep, easy. Now that you're up there, go ahead and Primus, Gex. I mean, honestly, it's not difficult. It's only 10 feet. You can walk it up there pretty easy.
Yeah, I'll put Gex up there and then I'll follow him up.
Thanks, Primus.
I'll acrobat my way up the wall.
I'll simply walk up to the wall and do a high jump. And it gives you an automatic 10 feet. Rules as written.
Hey, Fancy Pants! Cowboy!
I'm rolling my acrobatics.
I'll leave my tail around the edge in case someone needs help climbing.
18 plus 1, 2. 25 acrobatics. Let's go.
Oh shit.
So, just quickly hop up the wall without even grabbing the tail.
I'm gonna move out of the way because I'm fucking big.
Hey, Jesse, you need help down there?
What does my 300 feet of dark vision see?
It looks like he's moving. He's coming this way. It's awfully quiet for a human.
You said there's a grappling hook with rope still attached up here, right?
Yeah, I think he said there was 2, I believe.
I throw one of the ropes down. Do you not get enough sleep?
Hmm.
Sir Charles?
Polygon reveal. I can't push buttons. Okay, God.
Do you need some
I
help?
was trying to tell you that this whole time, and she's just sitting there, like, oh my God.
Do you need some help
We
doing dynamic lighting?
No, I'll get it. I just didn't have time to do it today. I planned on doing it today, but I forgot. Christy works all goddamn day, so
CJ, we knew what you were doing. We were messing with you.
I was sitting here getting so freaking turned on. It's like, goddamn
You're
it,
getting turned on by us talking? You might need to say it
Turned
louder.
turned up. Okay, here we go. So,
Oh shit! I had it zoomed in.
Before you start describing stuff, CJ, what's the lighting like in here? Is it pretty dark or
it's pitch black.
pitch black? Okay. I just need to do one thing before you get going, and then we're
Yeah.
good.
Cast dark vision on yourself.
Yeah, just to justify me moving around and shit, because
Oh, wait.
I grab Rye's shoulder and just quietly whisper, "There's a lot in here."
You guys do see, as you cast that dark vision on yourself, you do see Jesse starting to pull a torch out of his bag.
I whisper back, "Jesse, no."
Honey,
I can't see, woman.
honey, why don't you do that magic one stick thing you did?
That's what she was gonna do. So she gives everyone The eyes of the night.
And Primus, if you want to save that second level spell.
Yeah.
No, because hers only lasts for an hour, so I need to keep mine anyways.
okay.
Because we're going to be exploring around here anyways. So
All right.
I'll need the dark vision.
Fabulous. All right, well, we might get torched later. We'll find out.
Rye makes a gesture of thanks, but doesn't say anything. And then she points out into the other room and then counts off on her 4 fingers how many interesting individuals she sees.
We'll clear up just a little bit more.
To move over here so I can see these.
So, I could take 3. What about you guys?
I doubt the small one can take 3.
Is this a fight we even want to take?
I think it's
I
a
think this is
fight.
a fight we must take.
I think we work together to get them out one at a time.
On another note, you guys are 10 feet up. So these small little between 5 and 6 foot humanoid zombies don't necessarily have a way to get up there.
Are these plant-based zombies? If I can get like a perception check?
Yes, I'd say you won't even have to make a perception check. You can clearly see vines wrapping around them, and on these particular zombies are those yellow flowers that Jesse mentioned.
Hey guys, have you ever played Hot Potato? And he pulls out 9 flasks of oil.
I would not do that.
We're in a cave, no ventilation, suffocation.
No breathing?
Oh my god. So go ahead and put yourselves out where you'd like to be, or if you guys want to stay there and talk in a group. Jesse's going to go stand right there.
I'm gonna go like right about. I'm gonna go like right here.
I say.
Alright, alright guys.
What's up?
Well,
I'm gonna go down there and make
No, I'm not.
no, I do not think a distraction is what we need.
Gex says, trust me. I like to stealth climb down.
I do not think that's a good idea.
I think head on is best. He's on one hand when needed.
I don't know what CJ's doing, I don't know if you heard me.
Oh yeah, so if you want to stealth climb down, you absolutely can try.
Alright, we want to roll acrobatics or stealth?
Both.
The climbing down will not cost you anything because it's just a slide down a rope, and it's only 10 feet, so it's like if you fall, it doesn't matter anyway. So, just a stealth roll.
Alright, when I give a signal, you guys light them up, okay?
With what spark?
He did the same thing. He starts climbing down.
As soon as Gex is in position, I am going to go into motion.
As soon as I see Gex, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame. As soon as he's done, as soon as he's in position.
You have to make a nat. What is this? Yep, gonna need a nat 20 to even just get an 18. So let's see. Nope. Gex, you are down undetected. The zombies do see in Garth, but have not noticed you.
The small can move.
Alright. I hope these tall fucks up there got it covered. And I am going to invoke. Let me see. Where is it? Right here. As I call out, grovel, cower, and beg.
Oh, that's pretty good. Go ahead and throw that in the chat for me.
And it's my action. Oh, please! Oh, zombies, don't eat me!
Yeah, nice.
And as a bonus action, hold on, I'm going to invoke my fire rune. Let me just copy and paste this.
Alright, so we'll say you do that, and that is what's going to trigger initiative, so you get that for free.
Yeah. So, it's whenever.
Does that trigger my held action?
It will.
Okay. So I'm just going to use Sacred Flame on the closest one.
I think I'm ready for initiative.
Hold on. Got it. There we go.
Wait, I can't use it yet. Hold on, never mind. So I'm just cowering and groveling.
Talk, don't forget you have advantage on your initiative.
Oh, yes.
Haha!
Because it lasts until I cast it again.
It appears that I have
23.8.
the first move, possibly.
No, you
I
don't.
think I have the first move with a 30 initiative.
I do the 30.
I have an item that gives me a 1d8 on initiative. And I rolled a nat 20.
I didn't even see her 30 down. Fuck.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans, indeed.
What do you mean shenanigans? I need to make sure I pin this so I don't lose my
nice
item.
round initiative.
No, I can't pin it.
The zombabies rolled an 11.
I also rolled an 11. Do we have a roll-off? What's going on?
How far does Misty Step take me? No, I don't want to do that.
Should only take
30.
you. Misty Tech is 30 feet.
That's hilarious.
If you're tied, then your dex would break you.
These two nearby me, everybody has advantage against.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, only those two.
You got 3 of them.
Oh, I got 3!
Oh, what's the third one? Alrighty. Well,
Yeah, but my grovel, cower, and beg is basically get help.
alrighty. Are we ready
Alright.
to get started?
So I'm done marking here. We are ready to get started.
Did
so
the
funny.
don't forget this one has to make a dex save.
Right, dex save. Hold up a minute. Dex save. Which one? That one? Gotcha. Does not make it.
So he takes 3 radiant damage. Or double if he's vulnerable to it.
These guys are not.
Aw, sad.
They are plant zombies, not zombies.
They're still undead.
Told
Alright.
you that potato was a good...
Alright, so now we are at the top of the initiative with Irthos, with Keza on deck.
My guy will simply run, jump down, and stab the nearest zombie.
You have advantage on it.
Alrighty.
I just love that kobolds have that ability. Just literally be.
So my character is going to be the king of reactions.
Oh yeah, that's right. I can just use my character sheet. I'm so used to just typing in everything. Come on.
Oh,
got him.
Jesus.
I don't think I need to roll a. Oh, what do you know? That's advantage. 15 piercing, and is he still alive?
He does not look like he's probably going to be alive for long. He did a pretty big hit on him.
I will click my heels and stab again.
Okay.
And
Man, you guys got some cool shit.
does a 24 hit?
24 will definitely hit.
5 piercing.
Bless you.
Ooh, what is that? 20 total? Barely
Yep,
alive.
20.
Barely.
21. Right?
No, 9
No.
plus 6 plus 5 is 20.
Okay. Yeah, 20.
Yeah, barely alive. He's there, but barely.
Well, that's all I can do. That was my bonus. I am done after stabbing him twice.
Alright, so, Keza, you're up. Rai, you're on deck.
Okay.
Get him, Zia!
Z, I'm gonna be your character's best friend. I just automatically give you advantage with my cowering ability.
Let's see.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. The wicked witch. The
So
Wicca
let's see
witch.
which ones. These ones that have the little mask on them. That's the.
Advantage ones, yeah.
Okay. And currently, you hit this one.
Yep, he looks like he's practically dead.
Okay.
Or undead.
Heyo!
Lines
Don't
are
you mean
falling off
re-dead?
the-
No.
Re-dead's what happens when they're dead again.
Freaking I hate redeads. They're the worst.
No longer among the local.
Everyone loves a re-dead. Just look at Link. He dealt with them.
Things are like the worst. Where the fuck are my D4s? What the fuck?
I didn't.
I ate them.
Oh, there one fell on the ground.
Give them back!
No!
Okay. Put all these ones over here for now.
What are these things freaking DC? Oh yeah.
So I have I'll take out one of my cardos.
Yep,
I'm gonna hit this one.
go for it.
A 16 plus 6.
Yeah.
22.
Oh yeah, easy.
And so 4 plus 4. So it takes 8 damage. Slashing damage. And since I rolled a 4, I can choose one of the 3 cards types for this attack. So let's see.
Right.
For now, targets. I can't make one. So it would be Blade. At the start of its next turn, it'll take an additional damage equal to half the sneak damage roll. So let me go ahead and roll the
Yeah,
sneak.
roll that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sorry. Misunderstanding. I'm sorry, I didn't come in angry or anything. I was happy.
Uh-huh.
Angizia!
So 8.
Another 8.
Another 8. So another 8 sneak. And so it will take 4 damage on its turn.
Next turn, yeah.
Another 20 damage. Nice.
So when you throw out your card, it kind of bends on the wind and slices around and takes off. Just getting ever so slightly larger, being one of those magical cards, and just takes off this thing's whole right arm. It just drops on the ground, and instead of making a normal squishy sound, it kind of almost sounds like you dropped like something that's really dry, like a really dry, solid piece of wood. Is that you?
Yep.
Alright, that brings us to Rai. Vitani, you're on deck.
Aye, Captain.
I am going to run along the wall, and as soon as I hit 25, I am going to jump and swing down with my quarterstaff.
Completely miss.
And I am going to use my inspiration.
Yep. Okay. Alright, turning it into a hit. I'll do the original damage of 9.
And as soon as my paws touch ground, I'm going to use a bonus strike to the bread basket with the flat of my palm. And that is my movement. So that is 12.
Right, sorry, that was a whisper. So the ceiling, just so you guys know, is 20 feet or higher, essentially. Depending on where you are. But on the tallest, I would say the closest point to you would be 20 feet in this general cavern. I'll let you know if it's different.
Yeah.
Alright, so then you do the Monk Armor Strike, 6 points.
And the quarterstaff for 6. So 12 damage total.
Alright, this guy looks like he probably had some damage on him already. He falls. And on that note, as she takes that guy down, probably a little easier than she should have, even with Vitani's help, you do notice that the guys that have that little armor symbol have some armor on. And a few of them here in the front, I should have called this out. This guy here looks kind of shabby. He hasn't been hit yet. This dude looked healthy. And this dude looked healthy. These two back here, from Vitani's view, they both look beat up too.
Something rolled through here, maybe.
But the armored guys, wearing the same stuff that not the same gear, but the same armor that your boy Jesse's wearing.
Oh, these are Jesse's boys.
Yeah, these are the mercenaries
Jesse's
that are
boys
used
or
to
Jesse's girl?
Jesse's boys. These mercenaries were look more fresh. They were definitely the people that he was here with before.
But where's Stacy's mom? Is she okay? Is she safe?
I imagine she's fine.
On.
Alright, Rai, is that you? All done?
I am all done.
All right. Vitani, you're up.
Let's see. Vitani is going to move right here. Do we have flanking?
Flanking's advantage and all that. It's book rules.
Okay, so then she'll move here. And she's going to whack this one with her Staff of Twilight.
That's definitely a hit.
9.
Nah. Yep, as you hit it, its head, being one of the fresher ones, makes a crack sound and just kind of leans forward and then topples to the side, dead.
Okay, then. Okay, then she's going to move to this one.
Where's Premise?
And bonus action, unarmed strike.
Oh, yep, you can do that. You're a monk.
Well, monk cleric, yes.
I know.
But she's going to use her claws.
Sure. That's, yeah, it's a hit.
10.
Monkey cleric.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops. Did that wrong. Alright, so as you come across this one, you see a whole bunch of these living vines and a whole bunch of dried out flesh just kind of like press into the air, just like a poof. Almost like you know, what is it, squeezed one of those mushrooms that make all that gas? Looks kind of like that. Alright, anything else?
Nope, that's all. That was my action and bonus action. That's a me.
Premise, before you go, you notice something. A sneaky zombie is coming up on Kiza. You needed a passive perception of 16 to see it.
Gotcha.
And you have a 16.
Eat him. Eat him. Arr!
Alright. And it's my turn.
Oh, you know what? I can't believe that. I never rolled for Jesse. Just let me see. You rolled ass plus, well, not ass, I guess. That's pretty average. Yeah, he goes right after you. So, yeah, your turn.
Gotcha. Alright, so I see the sneak coming up behind. So I'm going to turn, see him, and go, white one, human, watch behind you.
Huh?
And then I will continue to do this.
I love that ride.
Con save from the Moonbeam. Moonbeam. The attack growth. Alright, here we go. It's a con save? Oh, maybe.
Going to do this.
Who the hell is this guy?
Oh no! Premise is dead.
Nope. It just misses with a 13. You got him.
So my X is where I'm placing the.
The beam. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Hits him for radiant.
Yeah, it rolled ass though. It's only 6 damage.
It's
But
enough damage.
I have something starts its turn there or walks into it, they get hit by it.
Yes. Fortunately, zombies are stupid AF.
Yes.
So that drops him. You got him with the beam. What else you want to do?
Well, let's see here. That is technically my action. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bonus action Wild Shape.
Okay.
And I can continue to use Moonbeam since it's concentration.
Correct.
So I'm going to Wild Shape into a giant spider.
Cool. I will have, by the way, I'll have Christy show me how to do that whole multiple token thing so we can get you that set up.
Woo. Alright. So that's going to... Oh no. What do I have? I have... what's my movement as a spider? 30?
Do some movement.
10. So as a giant spider, I'm going to climb this wall and go as high as I can up.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, you can get right to the ceiling.
I will attach myself
Be
to the
careful
ceiling.
about posting spiders because of Arya's fear. I mean, Erica's.
Erica's, yeah.
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead and just randomly roll this.
Oops.
There we go. So Jesse, hearing you to tell him to, tell her to watch your back, and he takes a look back and is a little surprised, but runs. He would have been surprised. We'll just run 15 feet this way against the wall. Draw his other pistol, since he had the one out, and we'll take, I think, a pair of attacks at him. Make sure that's how I set this up.
That is a big ass long wall of text.
Yep.
Oh,
It was for you, Erica.
Jesus
It was for you.
Christ. All right, attacks. What's your on your pistol? Okay, good. So, first attack from Jesse. He rolled a 6, but these guys' armor class is an 8, so he gets him. And
Who did he shoot?
The mushroom zombie.
Oh, gotcha.
2 hits. These are... What are these pistols? Are you shitting me?
Guns.
Yeah, guns, man. Oh, boy. Ends that zombie's life. No problem. Rolled 2 10s. 28 damage.
Yexing to himself. Huh. That might be fun to try.
What the fuck did I do? Oh, I put him on the fucking map layer. Even bother adjusting that HP. That was way too much. You do see he kind of like points the first one and just pulls the trigger, and it hits the zombie like dead square in the chest, and it pushes him back just a little. And then he does a little flare with the second one and fires that one. Catches the zombie right in the square of the head, and the back of the zombie the back of its head just bursts out, just a cloud of dust, and it piles up right there. Having 15 feet more movement, he'll move back out here, and that was his action and his bonus action, and that's his turn. Gex, you are up.
Gex is gonna run, and attack this boy right here.
All right, he's actually has AC, so get him.
Gex takes out a jagged, icy silver dagger, or a rapier, and I stab.
Get him. All right, that's a hit.
18.
You got him.
For 11.
All right. All right, he's at with that thrust up into the chest. You see the ice kind of form around where it impacts. As you pull out, the ice kind of has this blowback shatter effect to it, and there's a pretty sizable hole in his chest, and he looks a little wobbly.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay. Oh, these guys go back to back. Okay, so it's actually the armored zombie's turns. Stupid zombie can't actually see Vitania, so he does see Kothar. They're fucking slow too.
Welcome to my
who's Kothar?
Sorry, your actual name. Sorry, Irthos. Walks directly into the moonbeam and takes some damage.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, these ones have a +3. They're not terrible at that. 13 again. He fails.
Gonna be
another 6. You do see the moonbeam does have a little bit of a burning effect on him as he walks through it, but it doesn't seem to be hitting him as much as you've seen it do before. Mm-hmm. Then the armored zombie next to Gex is going to take his single attack with the worst plus ever. Does a 12 tag you?
Nope.
You see him just kind of like whiff, probably being in its former life used to hitting things that were as tall as it, and just kind of like lazily throws a punch out above and then notices that you're not quite as high as he thought you were.
Oh, short joke on him. Right from a zombie.
I see that, and it makes me mad.
Then, those of you up top see come from around the corner another armored zombie. Well, I guess right after that, the unarmored zombies are up. We'll start with the one against Vitani. He kind of like, when you smack him and he leans back, his right arm just leans to the side, and you see him start bringing it up to take a counterattack. Oh God! I know a 13 won't hit you.
No.
God, come on, guys! Stop rolling ass.
CJ wish he could have my rolls.
There we go. Another one in range of Gex. Oh my God! Don't even worry about it. Fucking +5, and this little ass zombie gets it right about there, and can't do anything other than groan. He does look a little shabby. So does the one that walked up to you. That's all the zombies, and we are back at the top. Irthos, it's you, man.
Alrighty. Let's stop the one from advancing.
Yep, it has a little bit of armor. Get that AC of 14.
11. No, I miss.
Yep, whiff.
I don't think there's anything else I can do, because an unarmed strike is not a bonus action, is it?
Only for monks.
That's what I was double checking with.
Ha!
I'll have to remember that one next time I play Lizard Folk. Take a bonus action, just bite everything I can.
Yep, yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Oh, well, I guess that's all I can do for now.
All right, Keza, that's you. Rye, you're on deck.
I am gonna come right around this way. I'm gonna smack this guy with my
Wait, I thought it was this character turn.
Yeah, I said Keza. No, sorry, it's Keza. You're up, not Rye.
Go back, Rye.
I'm back.
I already clicked off of what's her name. So yeah, Keza. Oh, did we lose her?
She is muted right now, so I don't know.
Zia, are you muted and talking?
I'm still muted. I was talking shit. Talking shit about all of you. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Gonna go ahead and sneaky.
We agreed that you could use your cards as just like a basic weapon, right? Like
Yeah, they're just basic weapons.
they weren't written like that, which is stupid. We both agreed that was stupid. So okay.
They just count as a ranged weapon, basically.
Yep, they're like a slashing dagger.
So that is, let's see, +9. So I rolled a 15 plus 9. That's 24.
Oh hell yeah!
So stealthy. Move my way.
Hey, Zia. I still see you.
I'll stop with that nonsense. Get line of sight of. Better.
I'll tell you the story later, CJ.
You got you.
There's not much to tell. You had a freaking cleric that had like over 1 million perception, so.
I will screen capture what her passive perception is.
So did we just give that? Let me just remind me, Zia. Did we give those cards just a flat 30 like it said, or did we give it 20/60?
It was just flat 30.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure.
I'm just going to post this in general for everyone to see.
So I rolled 16 and a 15 for my bow. +6 on this guy over here. This guy.
Fuck.
All right. Yep, you got him. You got him.
All right, and that's a d6 +4, and then two more sneaky deaky dice. So it's 2d6, and then so 10 on the arrow itself of piercing. And 10 on the sneak.
Oh, that'll be enough. You fire the arrow from the high ground, and it comes sailing through. It hits this thing right in the chest, and it just kind of goes backward 5 feet and just lands with a heavy thud on the ground.
And that was everything I got, so that's my turn.
Rye.
Okay, so Rye is going to come around this way, right there, so that she has. She's flanking. She's
Oh, did you give the zombies flanking against me?
The top zombie didn't attack. Well, it did attack you.
Yeah.
We'll just say it sucked for that round.
Well, this one's focused on me, so.
But still a threatening square. That's all you need to have.
Okay. I was just trying to give you a narrative out of the.
No, I get it.
I was trying to help. God, CJ.
I'm going to hit it with my
It
quarterstaff.
would have missed anyway.
I hit it with the quarterstaff. Baha.
Yep. On the armored zombie, definitely hits.
And as a bonus, I'm going to use a key for a flurry of blows.
Alright, so
20 and 17.
the first one's going to end him. If you'd like to move down and strike the other one, you can.
Yes. So that would be a 6 on that one.
Alright. The first set of attacks, you kind of whirl your staff around and strike it in the ribs. And as it comes down, you plant a firm paw to the back of its neck, and you kind of push one of those yellow flowers back into the vine and then into the neck, and you just hear a series of crunch snaps, and it falls over. And then you move to the other one, and just with a quick little whirl, come down and land a punch right square on the center of its back. And it lurches forward a little bit, and it kind of leans over Gex for a sec, and then sways back into its position.
That is my movement in my attack.
Then we have Vitani.
Mm-hmm. Time to play whack-a-mole. Is that guy still, like, under the face thing? Or is it just that one turn?
I think it's just for that until the start of his next turn, so he's not technically...
Okay. Then whack-a-mole.
Yep, he has an AC of 8.
5 damage.
Alright, so nice little crack across the head with the Twilight Staff, and it kind of like caves in one side. He's still looking at you with the not caved in side, though.
Well, the other caved inside one, then let's do this.
Once you cave in, you kind of come around with your fist this time and give him a nice claws, and give him a nice slash across his rib cage. And he's looking pretty freaking close to being re-dead.
I want to slam him into the damn cave wall, like the picture.
Alright, so when you slash, I don't want to say you don't slash him, we'll say you punch him.
Yeah,
right
that's why that's the punch.
Right square in the chest and just plaster him into the wall. He's still looking a little rough, but still there. Anything else you want to do?
I'm just gonna move to here, and that's my turn.
Alright. Primus, you're up.
All right. I am going to skitter across the ceiling. To here. And I'm going to, as an action, move my moonbeam.
Okay.
Move that bean of moons.
And I'm going to move it down here.
Oh, cool.
That's going to be me, because he takes the damage at the start of his turn, so.
Gotcha. All right. That brings us to our gunslinger.
Not McCree.
It's
Jesse.
I knew.
He'll move up to the edge there and send one shot into. Yeah, we'll do one into the armored guy. Yeah, that'll hit. That's 18 plus 8. 26. It's a D10. It's a metal die. Oh my god, why am I rolling only 10s? 14 damage. He looks fucking hurt. Like, just like goes straight through like the corner piece of his lower neck where it meets the shoulder, and it spins him a little bit. And then his other hand that was pointed in the other direction takes a shot at the one right under Vitai. Yeah, 12 will hit the guy without armor. Oh, I literally can't not kill him, so. Just gets fucking dropped as another thunderous bang rings out into the cavern. And you see him kind of pretty happy with his performance so far. That's you, Gex.
Well, all I see is, one zombie in front of me. Let's see.
You do have advantage.
I have advantage. How tall is this zombie?
About 5.5.
About 5.5. Tall motherfucker. Alright. I am going to try to stab him in the spine. The lower spine.
Sure.
Cut him in half. Alright, Frostfang Rapier. But I have advantage.
Good thing.
25.
All right. Definitely.
I would like to do. Alright, 8 damage.
That's enough.
I just stick my rapier into its lower torso and just kind of like hack it in half.
All right. Well, I think that gets rid of the 11 zombies. We just have the armored zombies left. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm pretty good. I'm good.
All right. That'll bring us to our armored zombies. Go ahead and give me that moonbeam damage. Oh,
There's
damn.
a real moonbeam for you.
There we go. Damn. So that really hits him. The hell did I just do there? There. Really hits him. I'll move him right now. 5, 10, 15, 20. Slow motherfuckers. Then one attack on the other lizard folk. Bye, dice. I'll never see you again. And I think 20 might hit.
A good hit.
Like the one time. These guys are terrible players. Kothar, does a flat 20, not a natural, flat 20 hit you? Sorry.
Yes, it does. My AC is right on the bottom of roll 20.
Gotcha. Okay. AC 15. Yep, that's enough. What's this die? It's a D6. Cool. All of 3 damage.
Okay. Taken.
That's them. You're up.
One does not brand. I don't need to do that. Habit. No, that does not hit. I am not having any luck today.
Yeah, if that wasn't an armored zombie, it would have, but not this guy.
No. I guess that's all I can really do, because I don't have anything I can do unless I hit something.
Damn. Okay. Keza, you're up.
Let's see. There's not a lot of targets left here. Sneaky, sneaky.
Sneaky snake.
21.
Yeah, got him.
Poopity poop. I'm over here now. Hello. Arrow for you.
Arrow indeed.
23.
I mean, you don't gotta roll. He's toast. You literally can't do, I think, less than 4 damage, so...
Yeah, it's +4, so...
Dead. His 2 hit points have been erased by another screaming arrow that, once again, hits a guy square in the chest, pins him straight down to the ground.
Gotta be so loud in this cave with the echo.
What?
Screaming arrow.
If you think that's loud, I can make everyone deaf.
No. Alright. That's me.
Alright. Rye.
Okay. So we have I am going to go here. And then I am going to throw a dart at it. It's
Nope.
horrible.
Just goes whipping behind him. You do hear it hit some stone and clatter to the ground. Probably could get that back.
I will have to search for it. That is my move.
Alright. Vitani,
Mm-hmm.
it is your go.
Cool. I go here first. Quickly take a shot. Yeah, I take a shot with my bow of night.
Oh. Yep. That's another
Yeah.
boosted zombie. But different from Keys' high ground shots. Yours hits more dead center and it just kind of stumbles backward as it loses its life and just plops to the ground. We are officially out of combat.
I have a dirt to find. So I will come further down this way and see if I can locate that dirt.
Ah,
Can I
Yeah,
locate
you
the
can
dirt?
easily enough find it, thanks to the light vision you have. But since you're down that way, I'll go ahead and do a little more revealing.
I'll be with the Drayling.
I will be with the other scaled.
I will be with the other furry.
All by myself. I'm just washing the blood off.
continue my crawl across the ceiling.
Okay, how weird. Alright, good. Alright, so Kothar. Sorry. Damn it, this is going to take some time. It was in there for a long ass. Irthos.
Do you want me to change it back to Kothar for you?
No, it's fine. I'm going to get it right. Irthos and Primus. You're on opposite ends of the ceiling. Primus, as you climb towards this this roof, it does come down a little bit.
Okay.
So you'd be at 15 feet above the ground now.
Okay.
Kothar, you do see a bunch of coins and maybe some other stuff in the middle of the ground there. Irthos.
That's better.
Coin up top, eh?
Gex, as you look down look down there with your now 300 dark vision, it's a good 100-foot drop. One of those ladders looks a little sketchy. The other one, not as bad. The water does seem to be kind of weirdly coming up from the ground, almost like groundwater was emerging and then flowing southerly from the emerging water pool there. You do
Okay.
also notice at the bottom where I'm going to point right here. Right here, you do notice that this kind of leads back a little bit. Could be a trail to something, could be nothing.
Gotcha.
Ryan Batani, you guys are down here a little bit. I'm going to say, as you kind of walk around there, you would see at the edge here. This is, we're going to call this base level. Again, when you look down, it is 100 feet drop to the water. And also you see 20 feet below you is another ledge. Also, because you have amazing dark vision, I didn't plan for that. Where is it?
Even though I specifically told you about it multiple times.
Well, no, I mean, I made this before you guys had your characters sent over. But that's fine. You do see some vibrant purple flowers at the bottom. They are kind of resting on the water, maybe some in the water. You can both give me a perception check. You don't see shit.
26.
25 was the DC, so well done. From
Natural
this high up, it's hard to see super fine details, but you do notice that along the rock walls of where this river is continuing to flow and presumably flow out, there is this weird, vibrant pink purple, it's presumably pollen that has caked like the first foot of wall above the water.
Huh. I point that out to Rye.
We should take some of the flour. Find out what it is, what it does, and how it got here.
All right, rolling back up to the top, you will see Jesse slip down, kind of land on his feet abruptly, and kind of just survey the general area. So we'll go clockwise here. Keza, are you doing anything specific?
Just basically following Wide McCree.
Oh, wow, boy.
Down here.
He's going to move right about there.
Gex is gonna wave over the tall fucks walking by.
Yes.
The creature looks at you, yeah.
I
What
point
is it?
over here. Maybe there's something down there, like a tunnel or something? I don't know. Why would they build ladders for it to go nowhere?
Definitely something worth investigating. However, we should probably wait until everyone is together.
I just wanted to point it out.
All right, and then how about Primus and Irthos?
Speaking in Draconic, to Primus, many-legged creature. Use string on pile, see if guarded or trapped. He is overly cautious.
I got a stealth, and yeah, I'll move up to the entrance here. And web at the pile.
Cool. All right, let me go ahead and reveal.
That's not a bad size den.
So you get right about to that web range and then fire it off. It hits the gold and just like causes a splash outward a little bit. And the sound
Sounds like a squeaky chair.
That is my squeaky chair.
The gold sounds like a squeaky gold coin.
As it is late for me.
Yes, I was just about to say, approaches, you see these three mushroom cap zombies approach the gold after you fire your web into the pile of treasure. And that's where we'll pick up next time.
Woo!
Nice.
Yes, number 1.
congratulations on your first 5e session! Woo!
Thank you.
Oh, did good. Head pats.
There, I moved it.
God.
Now reply to Arya.
Yes, I am.
Now do your damn job.
I don't know. Thank you, Jax. I appreciate it.